Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hope you're all keeping safe and keeping well. As you can see, we've started combining today. We're in a bit of spring barley this afternoon. I'm not entirely sure on the yield yet, as we've only just sort of started, so we haven't been going at it for that long. We started about 2 o'clock this afternoon. We were spending all morning getting the combine ready and all of yesterday as well. But no bad thing, it's had the sun on it all morning, so hopefully it's not coming in too wet either. I'm yet to do a moisture test. I'm going to do that now, jump in the trailer and do a little test. It's a good day today, so we thought we'd start. The barley's ready to go. Unfortunately, it looks like a bit of rain's coming later in the week, so that might stop us, but we'll sort of crack on today and get done what we can. We'll jump in the trailer now and do a bit of a moisture test on the barley. So I'm getting a reading of 12.3%. That's actually quite low, lower than I thought it would be. It's good, but that could be a little bit off, this tester. So I'll probably get this calibrated against our main one that we keep in the dryer shed. Dad's getting a reading of about 15 on his computer, so it's obviously somewhere between 12 and 15%. So that's not too bad. We'll go with that. So yeah, we'll get a better idea on yield as we crack on. At least we're making a start. This is quite late. It's the 24th, 25th of August, so a bit of a late start this year, but it's just been one of those, hasn't it? So yeah, Dad's in the combine. We'll probably have a bit of a swap over a bit later on. But yeah, I'm glad we're just finally getting started. Just hope the weather holds out. My buddy Ollie in the loader. He's come up to do a job. Don't know what he's doing, but he's borrowing the loader. So I thought he may as well push up the loads of barley for me. Just struggled to get the pins in the bucket. It's got a pin lock on it, that JCB, and if you don't know it, it's a bit awkward and hard to figure out. So we call this field the airstrip field. 3 guesses why. Someone put a big airstrip right through the middle of it. So the sample's not too bad. There's the odd bit of green in there, but that's just one of those things. I think personally, there's a little bit more barley here than I thought there was going to be. So yeah, hopefully it's not going to be too bad. Back in the Lexion, a 35-foot header, soon rattle off the field. In fact, we're on the second half of this airstrip field now. It's funny, because obviously you only use a combine once a year. You go a whole 12 months without using it. Well, I suppose it's like riding a bicycle, you don't forget. There are a few things you've got to sort of remind yourself about. So I'm just going around the headland here on this side of the field. I do like combining when it's going well. It's going all right today. Me and Dad were just talking about the reel setting, and every time I lift up the bed and then put the bed back down to go up another run, I have to sort of manually put the reel down to the right height. I can't quite remember how to set that. Because obviously the reel is helping it feed onto the knife, so that's got to be set right. Oh, it's good to finally be getting something done. We've got a problem. We've had to stop. So 24 hours later, and we didn't get this field finished yesterday. It's been chucking it down with rain all day today, up until a little while ago. The sun's actually starting to make a bit of an appearance, and it rained all night last night. But what happened is we had a bit of a problem with the combine about this time yesterday, which stopped us from finishing. As you can see, we've got this sort of side of the field left to finish. We wanted to finish this field before the rain came, but big problem with the combine last night. So basically the combine picked up a stone, a fairly big stone. It went into the front of the header and caused a little bit of damage. As you can see here, the barley crop is so low down to the ground because of that drought we had in May. You know, it hasn't quite got that height that it would normally have. Obviously the rain that came after the drought certainly helped grain fill, hence why the yield is much better than we thought it was going to be. This is averaging a little bit more than 2 tons an acre, which is really good considering, but that drought sort of left it, you know, quite low. So the combine is set, you know, the combine bed is set quite low down to the ground, and it picked up this stone last night, pulled it in, and did a fair bit of damage. We've actually had someone out today, we've managed to sort it. It could have been a lot worse. What it did is it broke some fingers on the bed. It damaged the feeding rake. A section of the feeding rake had to be replaced, and a couple of tabs on the accelerator, which sits between the feeding rake and the drum. A couple of tabs on that got damaged. We had someone out today to fix it up. I think we were actually quite lucky, considering the size of this stone that went in was quite substantial. Biggest stone I've ever seen. Stuck in a combine. Touch wood and fingers crossed we're sort of out of the woods there, and we can get going again when it dries up a little bit. We had a fair bit of rain, and there's more on the forecast, I'm afraid. It started off so well yesterday, and yeah, it sort of ended not so well. We were underneath the combine, getting dusty, getting fed up. So 24 hours ago, I was thinking, oh my gosh, we've had the worst start ever. I'm going to remain optimistic. I'm going to say the combine's fine now. Obviously, we won't know 100% until we get going again, but I'm going to say the combine's fine now, and we'll crack on when the weather allows. You know what, 2020 is proving very tough. I'm not a fan. I will very much welcome the new year with open arms. Yeah, it's been one of those times. But anyway, obviously, plenty more harvest videos to come, and let's just keep our fingers crossed that everything sort of runs a bit more smoothly from here on out. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a nice big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe, tap the little bell as well, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Stay safe.